Hello. Just a quick update in case you'll be watching this later because I got a lot of messages um giving me some tips for the brown recluse thing, the bite yesterday. So I appreciate Oscar, your messages. I'm here with Mr. O taking a little nap. Yeah. Hi Hans. Glückwunsch zum ersten Platz. Hi Perdita. Na, wie geht's? Schön, dich wieder zu sehen oder zu lesen. Sehen tue ich euch ja nicht. Ich mache gerade ein Nickerchen mit meinem Hund. Ich erinnere mich noch. Ich bin gestern von einer Spinne gebissen worden, hier in Tennessee. Hier gibt es ja giftige Tiere, leider. Hey, BT, taking a little nap. I got like a tummy pain, and I hope it's not related to yesterday. As I heard that it can be a symptom if it spreads through your body. But I hope not. I hope it's just, the Pepsi. My German belly not being used to drinking Pepsi, probably. Ja, ich habe ein bisschen zu viel Pepsi getrunken in letzter Zeit. Kann auch davon kommen und hoffentlich nicht von dem Spinnenbiss. Well, BT, you don't have to call me Jesus, but I appreciate that. Schönen Dank und wie geht's dir? Ganz gut. Ich ruhe mich gerade ein bisschen aus und hoffe, dass meine Magenschmerzen wieder weggehen. Meine Tiere drehen gerade alle durch. Hey, yeah, yeah. Same here. I usually don't do caffeine very much, maybe like once a month or so. Maybe like 3 or 4 times a month to be more realistic. But yeah, I've been drinking quite a little bit of Pepsi lately, and my German belly or my German stomach is not used to sodas at all. I've never been a soda person. I didn't grow up with them. So for us, that was like a special occasion situation if we ever had a soda. In Germany, you don't really drink sodas, at least not when you grow up in a German potato family. I don't know, but other people that immigrated to Germany, maybe they're more used to it. But as a German potato, it's not very common. Kind of worried about you. It's not a tick bite. Well, even with tick bites, it can be really bad, as we've seen with you. Like you had some issues with the tick bite too, so tick bites can be really bad too, or like even worse. So my recluse bite is very mild right now. So I had there were some like medic teams out there, part of the reenactment, and they were like actually like trained in the medic field. So I had someone I asked the person what I should do, and they said that I did everything I could in the moment. When you get bit by a poisonous animal, if it's a snake, obviously you gotta get antidote. But for the spider, there was no anti-venom for that, so I could only wash my hands with soap, cold water. Don't heat it. Just use a cold compress or like a pressure on it. So I put pressure on it. I disinfected it. Put sanitary wipes and antibiotics ointment on it, band-aids, and then I was told to elevate it over my heart level, so I had to elevate my arm or my hand. I was like holding it over my head basically as much as I could. I don't know why, but I did that. This whole body part's falling off is a little distressing. Well, yeah. I hope it's not gonna get necrotic, so brown recluse spiders can cause tissue damage for those that are watching now, which means that parts of your like tissue can die off around the wound. But so far so good. It hasn't turned into an open wound or anything, and it can take days, even weeks, until something like that happens. So I just gotta monitor it. So she told me, Rusty, She told me to just monitor it, and if anything gets worse, just go to a doctor. But so far, it's okay. But thank you for your worry, BT and everyone. I really appreciate that. I'll keep you posted on it. Was hast du alles für Tiere? Ich sehe einen Hund und höre eine Katze. Ich habe einen Hund hier, Oscar. Oscar and I like to take naps together. I usually am not a nap person, but I don't know. The whole scare with the spider bite yesterday and me having bad nightmares from spiders. I had so many spider nightmares. I feel like since that brown recluse injected a poison into my body, that gave me the meanest spider nightmares. Like I felt like spiders crawling up my leg all night. Um, I was like waking up and like lifting my blanket and turning on my light on my phone to see if there's a spider. I was just like imagining things, obviously. But hey everyone. Uh, yeah, I just hope uh, I won't have those again tonight. I think I was just, a little distressed from the spider encounter. She just looked so yucky. Well, it was like super smooth and brown, like a sand color, brownish, smooth body, very like skinny. Not super skinny, but as skinny as a brown recluse is. Like not a thick spider, not a wolf spider or a house spider or uh yeah, there's like a southern house spider, wolf spiders that look similar that you can mistake for brown recluses. And I didn't know about the violin shape thing. I only remember that they have six eyes because they're like a form of a sand spider. Rusty! Or desert spider. And they have six eyes. So I saw the eyes, if I counted that correctly. Or if I saw that correctly, it had six. It had the color of a brown recluse, it had the size of it, it had the bite of it, because the bite of a brown recluse is oftentimes, since they have such a smaller mouths, it is not very painful, so you won't have that like bloody bite marks oftentimes that you usually get. So it was more like a mosquito bite, like you felt it. Like I pulled my hand out of the sounds nice breaking the Deutsch. Yeah, I have the weird German accent. Hi, Strom. I did not kill it, but my colleague did. I told my colleague to leave it in a bag, please, so I can take a picture. So I looked at it very closely up when I got bit immediately, to just know what it is. Then I went inside the building nearby where the med kit was to go to my other colleague because um my other colleague that was outside with me told them inside, so they got the med kit out and like googled everything and pulled it up on the laptop, what to do. It was super cute how they like worked as a team. And when I walked into the building, I already heard them talk about it. I was like, oh, that's not a good sign if they're already like stressed about it, because they're usually super like calm and collected, and they're in the countries out in the countryside, they're used to all that stuff. But when I saw them like Googling and like potentially calling like a doctor, I was like, oh, that's not good. I was like, it's fine, I'm good. It's all good. I just tried to, not make a big fuss about it. And then they like treated me just like emergency treatment, what you do in a situation like that. I washed my hands with soap and yeah, I did what I could. And they did too. And then I went outside to take a picture of the spider, but my colleague had already eliminated the thing. It was just like a brown mush. So probably for the better. I'm usually not for that at all. I usually would never kill a spider or anything. But if it's a brown recluse and we're having like groups coming there and tourists and like oftentimes young kids, it's definitely a big threat. So it's probably good to you know, yeah, get rid of. Unfortunately, as bad as that sounds. Has anyone ever been bit by a brown recluse here, or by another spider, or by a snake, or anything like that? Bigfoot. I have seen Bigfoot multiple times in my dreams, but never in real life. Still hoping. Never bitten by anything. That's good. Good for you. That's um my first time too that I've been bit by an animal, so never happened to me before either. Hey Abdul. And apparently, it's really rare to get bit by brown recluses because they're very shy and not very, they're not trying to hunt you down. So don't be scared about it or of it. Oftentimes you find them in shoes, outside in a shed, or anything that hasn't been touched or moved in a while. And unfortunately, I got a bag out of the attic of a building, or my colleague did, and the bag has been sitting there for probably like months or so, or even longer. So it was like untouched basically, and then I opened it and grabbed inside, and it was a clear bag, but I didn't see it at all, and I didn't expect it, to be honest. And then it was in that bag, so that's another sign for brown recluse that they often go into like little things like that and hide there because they attack with their fangs. They don't wait for anything getting trapped in their web. And the male ones, the male brown recluse, apparently they like walk around and they go hunt. So they will go into dark spots and crevices and like look for prey. So mm, hi Princess Michael. Hi Tom Elliot. Shatika, come say hi. Oscar and I were taking a nap, but he's restless. You wanna get under my blanket? There you go. Goodness gracious, Oscar. Come, sit down. I'm not very good at English. It's fine. Same here. Mhm. The best way to win an argument with a woman, don't argue. Don't even get yourself into it unless you know you can win it. Mm. And also, there's no reason. The point of an argument is not to win an argument. That's why arguments escalate, because people always try to win an argument. The point of an argument should be to find common ground and to find a solution and to like talk it out, but never to win an argument, because if you're trying to win it, you already lost it, or you're gonna lose it, because then it's just an ego thing, and it has nothing to do with actually like clearing the mood or the situation or the problem, in my opinion. I think winning an argument is never should never be the goal of going into an argument. Okay, I think I caught up with everything. Welcome to everyone that's new here. I got some Wagyu beef jerky from Aldi and it's freaking delicious. Only 2 grams sugar per serving. Nice. Wagyu beef jerky from Aldi. What's going on at Aldi? Is Aldi becoming bougie now? I don't even think I've ever seen Wagyu beef jerky before. Mystery, yes. I mean, you can, but what's the point? What's the point in winning an argument? For yourself, it might feel good, but if when there's a winner, there's also a loser. So, how about you just none of you wins? I think that's better. Hey, Josh, danke. Hi, Dizzy boys. I am from Germany. It is not Finnish, it's German. Nice name. Um, yeah, I'm from Germany and I live in the United States. Mm. Yeah, some of the comments are very interesting. Thank you, Subash. It's American Wagyu. Take it for what it's worth. Ah, okay. Well, still. I feel like nowadays everything is just. You remember those days where, I mean, I don't really eat meat, but I still know what's going on in the supermarkets or, restaurants. But so remember the days where Wagyu or Angus beef was like super fancy and it was like super like a delicacy, and nowadays like even at Walmart or Kroger or anywhere you go, or Aldi, like every single meat is now Angus beef or like in your case Wagyu. Um, I did not watch the World Cup yet. Yesterday we had Germany won 7-1 against Curacao. So yay. I couldn't watch it unfortunately because I was working. I worked all weekend because we had a lot of car repairs going on. Mm, like into like the thousands of dollars. A lot of maintenance had to be done and was very important. And it's just like added up to like over 1,000. And we decided to just be working the weekend so to make some extra money. So I didn't have a weekend this time. I came home Friday and went to my second job, and then Saturday and Sunday we worked too. And today a little bit, but now I'm just taking it slow. I'm taking a little nap. Hi, Christian. Deutschland. Yes, I keep forgetting that you're Italian. So, are you good? I mean, I don't call myself anything just because I it's if you call yourself something, then people are like, oh, she's just telling us that she's vegetarian to tell us she's vegetarian. So I'm not calling myself anything. I just, do that for myself and not for other people, what I eat. So I don't usually say anything like that. But if people ask me like, do you eat this? Have you tried this? I usually just say I don't like eating meat. I'm not saying like I do not. I just say I don't like often or I don't like eating it. It's just less emotional because people get very emotional about food for some reason. Yes, GPT. I am actually 5'6". Good guess. Interesting that you saw that. Um, I've I've been to Germany this year already. I went to Germany in March. Wie geht's mit dem Spinnenbiss? Besser schon. Also zumindest nicht schlechter. Besser vielleicht auch nicht, aber auch nicht schlechter zum Glück. Hey, miss you. Oscar is doing good, and the cats too. Oscar is taking a nap right here. He's under the blanket, under my heating blanket. I'm like a grandma. I got a heating blanket. I had that for many, many years. As a woman, why. For certain times, it's helpful. But for now, I'm using it because I have belly pain, which is hopefully not related to the spider bite I got yesterday. It might be, but it might just be, some other stuff. Not gonna go into that, um, but yeah, how are you doing, Miss? You, if you're still here, are you working still, or are you already off? Uh, Germany is a beautiful country. I agree. Germany is a beautiful country. Findest du nicht auch, dass man mehr dafür verurteilt wird, kein Fleisch zu essen, als umgekehrt? Ja. Total, Perdita. Total absurd, weil es sollte Leuten erstens mal egal sein, dass man kein Fleisch isst oder kein Fleisch mag oder aus was für Gründen man das auch immer macht. Ähm, Bei mir hat es sehr, sehr viele verschiedene Gründe. Und wenn zum Beispiel Freunde für mich kochen und die irgendwas verwendet haben, wo Ministückchen Speck drin sind oder irgendwas verwendet wurde oder ein Ei oder sowas, esse ich das mit und pick's dann eventuell raus. Aber ja, dieses Verurteilen kommt sehr, sehr schnell von vielen, die viel Fleisch essen. Naja, aber das hat man, glaube ich, in jeder Situation. Leute verurteilen einen eh immer für alles Mögliche. Oder leider. Oh, you're on your break. Nice. Okay. I hope your work is not gonna take too long anymore today. It's already 4:30. Wow, you and it's like 2 hours early for you, right? But still, you're working long hours, man. You're tough. Meanwhile, I'm here taking a nap. So I'm sorry. I'll take a nap for you too. I try. I know what you mean. I'm the same way. So you understand it. Yep. It's just, yeah, it's just easier. It's just because of people being annoying. So, and labels are always like, it's always complicated if you give yourself or other people labels. So I don't think it makes much sense. I think I have a little bit of a fever, to be honest. I might get my fever thermometer out to see. I really hope it's not related to the spider bite. I heard it can have. I heard that the poison can spread throughout the body if it's not staying just in your wound, and it can cause fever and stuff. So we'll see. It might also be my heating pad just heating me up, but it does feel a little hot in my head and my cheeks. So I might check that in a little bit. So I'll let you all go. I'm just letting you all know I'm not cooking right now. I will cook later for Oscar, so if I feel like streaming that, I will. Just letting you know, I hopped on at 4, like I always do usually on Monday. Just to say hi to everyone and keep you in the loop. Danke, Josh. Das Wichtigste ist, jemand nicht seine Meinung oder sein Lebensstil aufzuzwingen. Genau, jeder soll machen, was er möchte. Yep, so sieht's aus. Yay, Strom, you got a day off. Da stimme ich dir zu, Josh. Das ist wichtig, auf jeden Fall. Man kann niemanden zu irgendwas zwingen und sollte es auch nie versuchen. I will update you if I become Spider-Woman. It might happen. Hopefully. It would be really cool, actually. But also a lot of responsibility if I would have to do all that annoying stuff Spider-Man is doing, just like saving humanity. I don't know if I'm ready for that. I'm too old for that. Should have asked me to do that like 10 years ago. Or maybe 5. But I'm a lot out of shape at the moment, so I'm not the best person to save y'all. So, okay, bye, miss you. Thanks for being here. I'll see you soon. I will kisses to you, Oscar. I give him kisses later. He's like deep asleep right now. Nicht so viele Sperre, fällt es schlecht auf Angst. Ja, es ist ein bisschen kompliziert auf YouTube mit dem ganzen Sperren. Josh macht es schon sehr gut. Danke, Josh, fürs Moderieren. Ich melde mich später nochmal. I'll talk to y'all later. Jag älskar dig också. Bye!